Hello everyone. So today in this into this design viewer system that we are working on, we are going to add this map. So here you can see when I press this map button, this map that shows the entire area appears, and if I click again it goes away. So here this is the other building. You can zoom in, zoom out. We already worked on these things. So today we are going to do the map. So how to capture it and dynamically, and how to integrate this into a widget that we can summon by clicking on this map button and making it go away when I click on it again. So yeah, let's see how to do those things today. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all of the thousands of projects I have done in my channel from the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. And also, here is the full playlist of this series. I'll leave the link to this as well. Feel free to check it out. Okay, so first thing is we need a method to capture this map. So for that, let's go to Design Viewer and Blueprints, and let's create a new blueprint actor, pp map manager. Open it. So here I'm going to use a scene capture component to capture the map. So this should be looking downward, and maybe it should stay above the ground, so let's say like 10,000 units. And also this should have a texture target to capture this image. So I'll create a new render texture, render target RT map. Let's assign something like this. We can change this if needed later on. And I'll assign this texture as the texture target, and I don't want to capture every frame. So now let me place this object here in the map, maybe somewhere like this in the middle between these two. Now the scene capture component is like this above the ground. So here, if I create a new custom event, capture, and I'll enable it call in editor, so we can call this on the editor. I'll also call capture on begin play as well. We might need this later on. So here all I want to do is capture scene. Now I didn't change any changes, didn't make any changes to these settings. So let's go with the default settings. Capture. Here, manager. Let's see this capture. Oh, I should select it. Okay. Now, if I hit capture, and here the image is captured, but here this is a perspective image, and also this should be rotated. So because I want it to see in an angle like this top view, and this x-axis should be to the right. So we can select this it like this, 90 degrees. Now capture. Yeah, now it's correct. Okay. So the other thing is, as I said, this is perspective. This is a perspective capture. So for a map, it is better to capture using orthographic projection. Otherwise, there will be some kind of some warping depending on the location of the camera and the field of view, which makes inaccurate location calculations. When we want to put things like icons on the map, it will be harder for us to do the calculations. So I'll change this to orthographic, and if I go to top view here, roughly I would need a size like this, let's say 14,000 units. So I'll set the author width to 14,000, and I think that's all. Yeah, yeah. And now this is how I see the map. All right. So the next step is, let's create a widget. Centerface widget is a widget WBP map, and here all I need to do is show in the map. So let me first add a canvas panel, and under this I need to add the map image, but first I'll create a material from this MUI map. I'll change this material domain to user interface, so just this, and now here I'll add an image. I'll just show the map in the center. Oh no, this is 0 size. This might be enough. And here to the brush, I'll assign this material. I'll just create it. Is it black? Okay, we need to capture this. Yeah, now it appears like this. Okay, now I need a way to bring up this map. So here, if I go to the main UI, which is this viewer heart, here maybe we can add a button. Let me get this PTN map, and this should not be within this horizontal panel, so I'll make it like this. Oh, not enough. And the text map, let me put it, is this okay? I'll put this in this corner. So PTN map, anchor to bottom right, and set the alignment to 1 and 1, 0 to -100. Maybe it should appear somewhere like this. Also, it would look cool if This is right align the text button. It's gonna be 50. Okay, now this shouldn't be this large. Yeah. Okay, let me see how it looks. Like this, and it's disabled. Maybe because of the copied. Enable it, right? Okay, now I have the map button here. So when I click on it, I should have the map. And let's go to the event on clicked. And here I'll add the map to the Weaver HUD. So here I'll anchor it to the full canvas like this. Maybe we should need some background to cover the rest. So image wrap with the border, and we can make the border take the entire screen, and the image, oh no, this is wrong. We can add a border separately to the canvas panel and anchor it to the entire screen, and it should be below the map. I'll make it black and transparent like this. Now this should appear. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so right now I just want to test. So here the map should be hidden by default. So WBP map, make it hidden, collapsed. Now when I play, map is not there. I can click these elements and I think I should put the BTN map above the map so we can still click it even if the map is here. Then get the WBP map and I'll add a flip-flop here. We can actually have a variable, a boolean, to set to true if the map is open and false to map is closed, but flip-flop will also work. Set visibility to visible, and here to hidden. Actually not hidden, collapsed. Okay, now let's test it. See, now we got the map. Click again, map is gone. Alright, one small thing. It would look cooler if there is a border for the map, just like these buttons. Buttons has outline. This for to white. Okay. Draw as image. and image, map image. I'll draw this as a rounded box. Let me paste. Also, I'll make this border a bit more black. Okay, I like it. We can see the map here. Click again, it's gone. Alright, so that's all I want to do for this episode. And thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And do let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in another episode. Goodbye.